know the spot on my chin right here is from a blister, and yeah. But I found out something really cool. Because I'm recording this on my camera app, I can't switch the camera, so I'll try my best. But one of my online friends sent this in the Discord server, and I'm like, I want it! Like, 8 vinyl set for Breath of the Wild. Like, oh my god, I want that so badly. For $195, that's $208 after tax, and after tax, that's $26.05 per vinyl itself. Now, that's not crazy. $26 per LP is about, like, what vinyl are today. I still think it's a little overpriced, though. Wow, recording a video here, it's weird with my computer being in the background. I haven't recorded a video in front of my record player for a while. But the reason why I'm so iffy is I have not gotten a new vinyl record for a while. Vinyl records, it was killed for me, and I'll explain why in this video. And I've explained it before, too. But I think the last vinyl record I got was 2 Madonna albums and another one, I can't remember, from my neighbor's garage sale. And that was like July, maybe? I don't know. And before then was May, where I did get a bunch as I went went out of town and stopped at a bunch of thrift stores and picked up a bunch of vinyl. But ever since then, yeah. But even before where I went to a bunch of thrift stores in May, even before then, vinyl had been kind of killed for me. And it's all because of my favorite movie. My favorite movie of all time is Interstellar. And I wanted to buy the soundtrack for it on vinyl. Or I wanted it for Christmas of 2024. My dad ordered the soundtrack, said it would arrive, got delayed, no biggie. It was supposed to arrive the day after Christmas, that'd been fine. Then it was canceled. Amazon canceled on it. So then I went to go order it myself, but it was $400, even though it was only $70 when my dad ordered it. So what gives? That didn't make sense. And so I just waited, and I eventually checked back like a month later in late January, and it was down, or the price went back down to $70. So I ordered it, and it took a while to, it took like a month to come. Why? No clue. It did not tell me it was back ordered. It did not tell me it was shipping from out of the country. I didn't get charged till a week before it arrived, so I know it did not ship until a week before it arrived. So why did it take a month? I don't know. I have it now, though. And the thing about this, though, is that it's not just an issue with this. It's an issue with all modern albums on vinyl. I have Bo Burnham's Inside, the deluxe album. I'm too lazy to pull it out because my phone's propping up on it. Okay, I'll pull it out. Right here, I have it. Both this and the Interstellar soundtrack have the same problem. They sound like shit. And it's all the modern vinyl I've seen as well of a modern album have the same issue. They do not convert the audio properly to vinyl, and so it sounds terrible. Another thing is that this already has some skips in it. It is scratched because of the worse build quality compared to older vinyl. And the box itself is also damaged compared to older vinyl, where it holds up better. And so why is that? I don't know. They're lazy. They produce things like crap nowadays, and it's like, yeah, sound quality is worse, build quality is worse, quality is worse, and it's overpriced. Like, modern vinyl is now just overpriced. A modern album will be like $30-$40, depending on what it is, for a single record. And you could get an older album, brand new, for like $20. What gives? And so this I've only listened to a couple times just to make sure that I don't accidentally damage it. But yeah, it's a great soundtrack. I love the movie. I love the soundtrack. But for a while, because of this situation, it hurt how I felt about my favorite movie. And by the way, really the only modern album that I can think of that doesn't really have that sound issue the Minecraft vinyl. I don't know what it is. It just sound good. I don't know why. Now, it's not like I'd want to purchase a lot of modern albums, because in my opinion, a lot of modern music sucks. But it's just ridiculous with these ones that should not be that expensive. Like, back to the Zelda vinyl. I love Breath of the Wild. It's my favorite video game of all time. And this is a different time. Nintendo, I've switched to PC gaming. Because, also... I think my desk is sinking. Oh yeah, I do need a new desk then. With that support in the middle should be fine. But yeah, I love Breath of the Wild, but Nintendo has screwed me over too many times now recently. And that's why I switched to PC gaming. But this is a bit of a different story. This isn't Nintendo manufacturing it, they're just selling it. So, but I'm going to give it time to think. I don't know how long I'll have before it's out of stock, because it says limited edition. But I'll give it some time to think, because I do really want it. But again, $70, the price of Tears of the Kingdom, and this has just been sitting on my shelf. And, like, that's what's also killed vinyl for me, realizing that I'm just going to spend money on something for it to just sit on my shelf. Like, I like collecting things, but unless if I can, like, really use it and find a practical purpose, but it's like, I buy the vinyl and then I'm like, ooh, I don't really want to accidentally damage it, so I just listen to it digitally. But I still appreciate having this. I'm not going to get rid of my vinyl. But it's like, yeah, having some vinyl is great, because, like, I can have some weird ones, like this 16 RPM one. Like, this is a very rare type of record. 16 RPM. Like, I think there's 90 minutes in total on both sides combined. That's nearly 3 times NLP. So with physical media, I can have weird ones like this, even if I don't listen to this. Because I can't. My record player does not play 16 RPM records. They don't even produce 16 RPM record players anymore. Like, they haven't for decades. Like, because they were produced for such a short period of time. I could make another video on the 16 RPM record. It's very interesting. Anyway, I'm a little off topic, but it's just that it's nice to have physical media, and if they are not played, the vinyl will last for much longer. Because, like, a CD, DVD, Blu-ray, or VHS, especially VHS, will wear out pretty quickly in the grand scheme of things. But as long as a vinyl record is not scratched, it'll last a lot longer. But how much longer? Well, to put for reference, there's the golden record on the Voyager space probe that is leaving our solar system. In the time it takes to go from one side of our galaxy to the other 5 times is when the vinyl or the golden record will no longer be usable. That's how long vinyl lasts. 5 billion years. Estimated, I don't know. There's no real way to know, but when you Google it, that's what it says. It lasts much longer because it's physical grooves as opposed to digital media. And so, yeah. But it's like, I still like vinyl, but I cannot really justify spending $195 on something that's just going to sit on my shelf. My entire record collection was barely even that much, because I shop budget. And mostly, like, thrift stores. Like, my entire vinyl collection I probably paid about $400 for. So, half of what my vinyl collection was for a box set, 8 LPs, is a little hard for me to justify. And especially because I just bought this computer. And I also have been trying to cut back on spending like crazy because, you know, I somehow blew through about $2,500 in just like 6 months. So I've been cutting back on my spending. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Actually, no, I do. I didn't have free will. Computer, a retro video game setup. Yeah. Working on my laptop too. Yeah. Anyway, this video is about vinyl. And how I might buy the Legend of Zelda vinyl. I'll give it some time to think, but it's like, I have not used my record player in months. So, yeah, I'm gonna give some time to think before I actually buy it, if I do.